All right, let's dive right into this explainer and expose a massive, completely invisible vulnerability that is likely hiding in plain sight right now inside your HR department. We spend, so much time and energy locking down our networks, building these impenetrable firewalls, and rigorously training our new hires during onboarding. But today, we're looking at the exact opposite end of that life cycle. We're unpacking a critical operational blind spot that plagues countless companies. And more importantly, we're going to look at a highly effective, expert-designed method to just instantly fix it and dramatically boost your ISMS, your Information Security Management System, maturity.
So, what actually happens to your data the literal second an employee walks out the door forever? Well, what's really interesting and frankly a bit terrifying about this question is that most organizations have zero verifiable answer. The moment an employee hands in that badge, a giant security gap just rips open. Look, during employment, your team is bound by acceptable use policies, continuous monitoring, active training, the whole shebang. But what happens the second they walk out that door? Are they still operationally bound to protect all that sensitive company info they had access to? For an alarming number of businesses out there, the answer is just a flat no. And that creates a critical blind spot that exposes the company to immense unnecessary risk.
And this brings us right to the root of the problem. We are explicitly looking at this post-employment security gap, where standard employment contracts completely, utterly drop the ball. According to the source data on ISMS implementation failures, standard employment contracts overwhelmingly lack the necessary clauses to bind exiting employees to your information security policies post-employment. Organizations just kind of assume that the initial non-disclosure agreement, or their standard contract, covers them in perpetuity. But without explicit, continued security binding upon their exit, you are essentially relying on the honor system to protect your proprietary data. And let's be real here. In cybersecurity, the honor system is an absolutely terrible strategy.
Let's trace how this actually builds into a systemic failure. It usually kicks off with step 1. A complex HR offboarding workflow gets initiated, right? Pretty standard. But here is exactly where it breaks down at step 2. That complex workflow often totally fails to integrate with the standard HR and IT ticketing systems. The results of that disconnect? Step 3, a dangerous administrative bypass occurs. Because the systems just aren't talking to each other, critical offboarding security steps, things like verifying the return of physical assets, immediately revoking access rights, or executing those final post-employment NDAs, they are just omitted. The offboarding process gets completely fragmented, and security falls right through the cracks. Section 1. ISO 27001 Audit Reality, the non-conformance risk. So the crucial takeaway here is how this exact HR bypass translates directly into incredibly painful audit failures. If your organization is pursuing or even just maintaining ISO 27001 certification, this administrative gap isn't just some theoretical risk. It is a direct violation of the standard. Ignoring these post-employment obligations practically guarantees a minor non-conformance. It strikes right at the heart of the Timeless Clause 7.2, which deals with competence and operational HR instructions. Specifically, when you're missing things like standardized NDA execution and proper offboarding checklists. Furthermore, it directly violates the people controls outlined in Annex A, spanning A.6.1 through A.6.5. Specifically, under Control A.6.2, Terms of Employment, auditors will absolutely flag you if your standard contracts lack those vital post-employment security clauses.
In fact, I want to highlight a specific quote directly from the audit failure logs. Quote, "Standard employment contracts are missing clauses binding employees to information security policies post-employment." Make no mistake, auditors are specifically hunting for this exact failure. When your offboarding relies on disjointed systems and incomplete contracts, it leaves the company entirely exposed, both legally and operationally, when audit time rolls around.
Moving on to Section 2, the Golden Key. Expert-designed HR security guidelines.
The good news? Solving this doesn't mean you have to reinvent the wheel or spend months drafting new legal policies from scratch. The ISO 27001 Institute, which operates under the aegis of the ISO Training Institute, has basically thrown us a lifeline here. They've developed what I like to call a golden key to effortlessly solve this offboarding trap. And the solution really just comes down to this surprisingly simple number, 6. They've engineered an essential, fully editable HR security guidelines Word template that is exactly 6 pages long. You don't need some sprawling 100-page manual to fix this workflow. You literally just need 6 pages of highly targeted, expertly crafted policy to plug the gap for good.
Now, what makes these 6 pages so special is their pedigree. This isn't just some generic template you pull off a random internet forum. This is a done-for-you,
highly actionable policy template designed by actual committees of industry experts. It was meticulously crafted by principal auditors and developed by lead instructors. So by implementing this, you're instantly leveraging 2.5 decades of deep, specialized expertise to completely secure your HR workflows and ensure they align flawlessly with those strict ISO 27001 mandates. It is a real game changer.
Which brings us to Section 3, the customization hack, high ROI in minutes.
Honestly, the absolute best part about this done-for-you document is the customization hack. You get this incredibly robust audit-ready compliance framework, but tailoring it to your specific business is almost unfairly fast. The original template comes pre-populated with hypothetical names, so you'll see placeholders in there like ABC Technologies Private Limited and acronyms like ABCTPL. To customize it, you literally just run a simple find and replace. Swap out those hypothetical names with your specific organization's name and acronyms. Drop in your own logo, and that's it, you're done. In just a couple of minutes, you completely bypass the months of tedious policy drafting and agonizing internal legal reviews usually required to generate a document of this caliber.
And the payoff for those few minutes of work is just staggering. While the customization takes mere minutes, sincere and serious implementation of the actual contents within this document grants your organization an incredible 15 to 20-year head start in ISMS maturity. I mean, really think about that. You are effectively importing decades of trial, error, and hardcore audit experience directly into your HR department, almost instantaneously.
Let's look at exactly what these 6 pages actually do for your day-to-day operation. This guideline actively mandates post-employment security binding, so your data stays protected long after an employee leaves. It enforces strict NDA execution, and it standardizes background verification protocols right from the jump. Crucially, it provides those foolproof offboarding checklists that auditors demand, which completely eliminates those dangerous administrative bypasses we talked about earlier. It effectively seals the trap. It ensures your offboarding is every bit as secure, compliant, and watertight as your onboarding.
So I want to leave you with this final critical question. I want you to really honestly think about your own HR offboarding protocols today. Are your HR ticketing workflows truly securing your data post-employment? Or are you just one simple administrative bypass away from a massive audit failure? Don't let a generic employment contract be the weak link in your security chain. Head directly over to ISO 27001.institute today. Grab this golden key and get your house in order.